Honey, did you put estrogen in the dog's food bowl? That's kind of a weird question, babe. Why do you ask? No reason. So Pokémon. So last week, to the joyous cries of every hyperfixator out there, Pokémon Legends ZA came out. Yay, Legends ZA so brave, go kiss a man! And with that release comes a plethora of new Mega Evolutions to add to the batch. And over the years, there have been plenty of debates over which designs are good, which are overrated, and which are just plain lazy. But no one has dared to ask the question, which Mega Evolutions can say the bad word for gay, diva? Well, someone has to be the brave soul to take on this query, and in the Big 25, I shall take on that risk. For anyone new here, hi, I'm Blake. A lot of y'all think my name is Jake. It's not! I've noticed more people tend to remember my name is Blake if I whip the Operacy out for it. Today, we will be going through every Pokemon Mega Evolution that we know about as of recording this, and figuring out which one is gagging the sleigh, which one is boots mommying the house down for your life, for your nerves, for the gods, which one. Now you may be asking, Blake, you hot millennial who is not at all cringe, what is the bad word for gay? Well, I am here to help. You know when you're shopping for groceries and the auto checker is like, would you like a bag for your groceries? Hell yeah, I would. Bag it. B to F, there's your answer. And finally, what is a Blake Jennings video without a visual aid? So allow me to give you the tier tour. First, a classic, invented the word. Like God bringing the 40-day flood, these divas brought this word into society and made it so saying a slur can sometimes be kind of fun if you're allowed to say it. I'm just waiting for that one comment to be like, anybody can say a word, I'm so cool. I work 2 jobs. Do you think I give a rat's ass what comes out of your little pissant mouth? Say whatever words you want, diva, but do not come crying to me when Ronnie, the guy you didn't know was out at your gym, meets you in the parking lot and you meet your maker a little too early. Next tier, yell half. It's just hell yeah, but the first letters are switched. Tell me I'm funny, tell me I'm funny. A very standard yes. I'm not peeing my pants over it, but you're good, diva. You're good. Next tier, the Carly Rae Jepsen patented pass. Her music invented gay people. Miss Carly Rae Jepsen emerged from a bottle of poppers like the birth of Venus and said, let all risks within my presence atrophy. She may be straight and admittedly obsessed with her fiance. But you do not get to write a song like Run Away With Me without me pelting the pass at you SpongeBob Snowball style. Next here, No by Jessie J. Self-explanatory, hit it loud, Bob lady. These are for people that are most likely ally. I don't see any malice in their actions, but all parties, including them, do agree that they probably shouldn't say it. Next, another classic, Guantanamo Slay. Now, this is a little different from Guantanamo Bay in the sense that this is not a final sentence, but more of a rehabilitation center. They will be shown gay media, they will have a gay therapist, they will be so exposed to it that it means nothing to them. Then they will go on their merry way and listen to a Joe Rogan podcast and realize, oh, maybe he's not as centrist as I thought he was. Now, you may be asking, Blake, what could possibly be worse than Guantanamo Slay? And I will tell you, Travis Kelce Wood Reaction Purgatory. You have to sit there and watch on loop for all eternity Travis Kelce's first listen to the Taylor Swift song that is allegedly about his monster. Genuinely, I cannot think of a better way to make someone repent anything they did. You could get me to regret drinking water if I was sent there. And without further ado, let us begin. Starting off with Mega Venusaur. So when Venusaur Mega evolves, he gains an ability called Thick Fat, which for personal reasons makes me want to say yes. I do not care. Call the cops. Crucify me. Put me up on that cross if you have to. We will make an Easter 2 up in here, and I will rise again in 3 business days in accordance with the scriptures to remind you that I love large men. Also, he's floral. Zara Larson fan confirmed. Yell hell. All right, next up we have Mega Charizard X and Y. Fight me in the parking lot if you have to. I'll be there first. I'll be the one holding a bat. If Fox News existed in the Pokemon universe, meet your 2 co-anchors. I cannot tell you the fatigue I have for anything Charizard related in 2025. The median Charizard fan nowadays is essentially the 3rd Paul brother. It should lower your credit score immediately. Enjoy hearing about Travis's schlong for the rest of your life. I relish in the knowledge that you will hate it. Next up is Mega Blastoise. So Blastoise has always given off that vibe of like the quarterback who's nice to the gay kids. Think like Finn from Glee. And the Mega version, he said you can keep those 2 little Nerf guns, baby. I got that fang on me now. And if there's one thing I know about gay people, it's that they are size queens. So Carly Rae, pass you go. All right, Mega Beedrill, it's your time to shine. So when Beedrill Mega evolves, it learns a skill called adaptability. Verse Queen. And bees in general are also super matriarchal, so if a verse diva who worships Queen Bee isn't getting in, then frankly none of us are. Invented the word. Also, I gotta ask, because I feel like there's a culture shift. Is it like super chuggy millennial of me to like have an unwavering idolatry of Beyonce? And I'll wear that title with pride, but it's truly just curiosity. Like if somebody pushed back on Beyonce when I was in high school, you'd get shoved in a locker. The teachers knew that. But I digress. Anyway, back to the gay little game. Next on stage, we have Mega Pidgeot. I mean, they just made the bird more bird, so initially I'm not gagging at this, I gotta be honest. Until you look at his Mega ability and it's called No Guard. Canonically a gay video game enthusiast. Gays hate blocking. They will dodge like they are salaried to do so, but do not even bother giving them a shield. That is a waste of money in this economy. When I found out a majorly important combat mechanic in Expedition 33 was parrying, I almost called the Trevor Project. And you bet your ass I never did it a single time and still beat the game. So Pidgeot, you get me. Yell ha. What is it, me? Oh, me, you wouldn't believe it. I had the worst nightmare where I was a YouTuber. A loud one. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That sounds worse than just about anything. You should just go back to sleep and forget that all happened. Oh, but it's too bright out now. Ooh, yeah, that is pretty bright. Sounds like you need a mask from the sponsor of this video, Manta Sleep. What are you looking at? Manta Sleep makes premium, highly adjustable masks that help people like this guy lock in on his sleep. Oh my god, it wasn't a dream. I'm a YouTuber! Hey, could you shut up for a second? I'm trying to give Manta Sleep their flowers. It's a really good product. Oh, my bad. Continue. Whatever, you already ruined it. Anyway, here, take the mask, try it on. Oh, this is nice. See? And no light sneaking through that mask, right? Not an ounce. And it's not pressed against my eyes? That's right. The cup style I have a second mask. The cup style eye covers make sure that your eyes don't feel pressed against, so you get maximum comfort. Big plus for our skincare girlies. I am a skincare girly. But what if a quirky lad like me wants 10% off? So you're not gonna believe this. Link in description? Link in description! Wow, that was so generous of Manta Sleep to sponsor this video. So true. Too bad this is just a dream. I'm sorry, what? Oh, sorry, dozed off there. Anyway, back to gay stuff. Next up, Mega Alakazam. I mean, it's a psychic type. Heterosexuality was just a hypothesis to them, okay? It's never been proven to exist. Being gay is a choice. Explain psychic types then. Oh, nothing. Interesting. And I gotta be honest, Mega Alakazam looks like the type to swarm the comment section of gay thirst traps on Instagram. He may be a genius, but he does not stand a chance against a demon twink with a double-digit credit score and a pass. That sentient toothpick will bleed Alakazam's bank account dry. And that does put him into a solid yellow hat. Congratulations. All right, time for Mega Slowbro. Aw, he uses protection. Not in a gay man I've ever seen, so nope. That was a joke, but it is a rampant issue in the gay community currently, so if you gain nothing else from this video, it's use protection. Please be safe. All right, next up we have Mega Gengar. Mega Gengar to me seems like the type to eat cigarettes. So Alana Del Rey stan, yell hey it is. Mega Kangaskhan, step on up. I'm gonna say Carly Rae Pass almost exclusively because I think it would be really, really funny to see this little diva pop out of its mom's Kangas Kussy and say, sup? I need no further explanation. You know I'm right. Please welcome to the stage, Mega Pinsir. Oh, the Tylenol jumped out with this one. You know that phrase, if you put enough monkeys in a room with a typewriter, eventually they'll produce Shakespeare? Mega Pinsir is what would happen if you threw these guys in there instead. That being said, phenomenal design. Do not ever doubt the artistic abilities of somebody who would be described in the South as just a little different. All that being said, Bug's icky, so no. Time for the investment queen herself, Mega Gyarados. Mega Gyarados, to me, comes off as that mom who is obsessed with her gay son. Admittedly, she used to be a little homophobic in high school, but who wasn't at that time? But now she's into whatever her son is into because it's her son, damn it. So he said he wanted tap shoes at 5, and it basically all snowballed from there to the point where she is now running the local Portland Pride Parade. And that's Portland, Oregon. The one that is somehow the gayer of the two Portlands. Can't spell Gyarados without gay. Carly Rae Pass. All right, next up we have Mega Aerodactyl. Oh, I could go on about this. This is straight guy Jesus. This is the patron saint of not washing your ass in the shower because it's a little gay. They worship this freak, and it is just a dinosaur. Go girl, give us nothing. What, it mega evolves and you put a little charcoal on it and all of a sudden I'm supposed to care? Don't you dare patronize me. Travis Kelce would purgatory. I would bet my left cheek that he adores Aerodactyl. Next we have Mega Mewtwo X and Y. X cannot say it, no tier. Y can say it, yell how. What's your logic on this? I'm so glad you asked. Ponytail, moving on. All right, Miss Mega Ampharos. Oh. Make way for mother. This bitch bought 7 bags of hair, glued that shit on, walked up to the player character and said, hey little shit, you are now obsessed with me for the next 4 to 6 years. Congratulations. And she was right. That's exactly what I did. Invented the word. All right, Mega Steelix, step on up, girl. They bedazzled bro. He got bro-dazzled. This is Ally Incarnate. Talk Mega Steelix. Ally. He has a bi wife. He is going to the Magdalena Bay concert by choice. He lets that bi wife paint his nails. He does think Ethel Cain is a type of fish, but it's okay. His heart's in the right place. Carly Rae Pass, and I don't want to hear a soul say shit about this, okay? We need men like Mega Steelix at our pride festivals. Grow up. Step on up, Mega Caesar. Mega Caesar sounds like Chapel Roan's target audience. Am I right, ladies? All right. It was a lazy joke. I get it. Okay. Ukulele apology video incoming for my lesbian audience. Don't even worry about it. Yell ha, moving on. All right, next we have Mega Heracross. I just think he's neat. And now we have Mega Houndoom. Oh, he kind of looks like he plays a lot of Call of Duty. And I do mean for that to be exceedingly derogatory. Modern Warfare 2, more like Modern Warfare Boo. Anyway, Guantanamo Sleep. And just like that, it's Mega Tyranitar time. Listen, I referenced her in my last video, but this is just Rita Repulsa from Power Rangers. All right, get your laughs out. Blake's old. That was an old reference. Hee hee. But if I see the word unk in my comment section, I will find your address and I will put it at the end of my next video. It will be like a Patreon shout out, but for doxing. But this diva had it all. The camp acting, the face card, the staff. Gay people love a magic build. And I do firmly believe that Mega Tyranitar has that same potential. So Carly Rae Jepsen pass. All right, Mega Septile, this is your moment. Have it. I don't know. She kind of looks like she got lip fillers and then said, and for my next trick, I'm going to do the rest of my body. I feel like she was trying to go for that Sailor Moon makeover montage thing, but she missed it and accidentally hit the Mariah Carey skinny edits. Now that being said, plastic surgery queens do not f around about their gay friends. They will pull hair with the best of them if you come for their gay friends. So, Carly Rae pass. Ooh, Mega Blaziken time. So Blaziken is my favorite Pokemon. It is primarily because of nostalgia. Pokemon Ruby was my first Pokemon game. Again, if I see any comments. And my first ever Pokemon was Torchic, and it basically went like this. And what would you like to nickname your Torchic, little 8-year-old Blake who has not figured out his sexuality yet? Flamer! The writing was on the wall. I had no idea. So a little biased, admittedly, but in my case, you basically did invent the word. So here you go. All right, time for Mega Swampert. More like Mega Swamp Ass. I'm sorry, you roided out Swampert? Great, my perfect little Pokemon is now going to go bald and start selling classes on how to be an alpha male. Can't wait for him to be put in Romanian prison for 2 years. That's certainly gonna help my Elite Four battle. Travis Wood, best of luck. Hope y'all can be each other's no Jork and European accountability buddies. Ooh, it's time for Mega Gardevoir. Okay. No one kill me for this, but why does Miss Gardy kind of look like she has many engines in her factory that are complete?
Many engines in my factory, they are company and the low melody.
I mean, to not give Mega Gardevoir her flowers would be like calling volunteering in an animal shelter kind of cringe. Like, I don't hold hate in my heart like that, so invented the word. Mega Sableye, get on up here, girl. A tiny, covetous purple thing with a shit-eating grin that says he knows how to unlock all his friends' phones. Baby, that's a twink, yell hat. All right, now we have Mega Mawile. I gotta be honest, it kind of looks like the dress is wearing her. Like, the mouth to body ratio is just unsustainable. Like, look at her face. She's overwhelmed. Sure, you bought some mauve colored gaucho pants, but we've all been to Old Navy Diva. You gotta give me more than this. No, and I hope y'all can understand. And now we have Mega Aggron. I'm gonna be honest, this is not even a dig at Aggron because I adore Aggron, but this is maybe the laziest thing I've ever seen the Pokemon Company do, and that is saying something.
Boring, yawning, sloppy, lazy.
They put a skinny little straw in Mega Aggron and went and called it a day. They didn't even go all out with it. They just said, yeah, one puff's enough. This is different. Again, this is not a dig at Aggron, but more so a message to the Pokemon Company. Travis Kelsey Wood, maybe you two can talk about how truly uninspired both of you are. Introducing Mega Medicham. Oh, I just know this diva is peddling at least 6 online wellness courses at once. This is a granola scam artist if I've ever seen one. All right, class, we are now going to transition into Warrior 2. And as we reach full extension, we are going to exhale and recite our entire social security number. So unfortunately, that does mean you have to go to Guantanamo Sleep, unless being your friend gets me free vacations, in which case, that's ally, fire away. All right, now we have Mega Manectric. They gave the Andes mountain range legs. Yellhat, gays love hiking. It is now spotlight time for Mega Sharpedo. Full transparency, this is exactly what people with blush blindness look like to me. Loud, outgoing, critically lacking in self-awareness. But let me tell you something, to be cringe is to be free, and that gives these blushed out divas the absolute blind confidence it takes to be the frontliners at any and every political rally. Sorry to be a little real with you there, but that does give them the pass forever and always. Now we have Mega Camerupt. Bro, what are you doing with your entire holdout like that? It is 2 p.m. on a Sunday. Are you a whole pics before saying hi person on Grindr? Is this the life you lead? But unfortunately, that does land them right in the middle of qualified territory. Yellhat, and I cannot emphasize enough how begrudgingly I say that. Oh, also the lava. Been there, girl. We've all had Chipotle at some point in our lives. Get you some Preparation H. They put aloe in it now, does wonders. And now we have Mega Altaria. Oh, God. Now here is some flavor. Fun fact, this is actually what happens to the stuffing inside your pillow if you leave RuPaul's Drag Race on before leaving for work. Invented the word. Self-explanatory. Anything I say will just be overkill at this point. And now for Mega Banette. Oh. She said this is a coochie outlook. But I gotta say, if there's one thing gay men are obsessed with, it's a liberated woman. Carly Rae pass, prance my diva, let the world see that coochie. And now we have Mega Absol. Honey, did you put estrogen in the dog's food bowl? That's kind of a weird question, babe. Why do you ask? No reason. Invented the word. That is Miss Tiana to you, and you will respect her authority. Mega Glalie, it is your moment. Throat, goat, Spotted. I'm a simple man. Anybody that can give Nancy Reagan's jaw a run for her money is a diva in my books. Yell hat. Lockjaw if it's laid, honestly. And now we have Mega Salamence. I mean, it's a crescent moon. Is water wet? But it also perfectly toes the line between a full moon, which I would say is more like of the earth lesbian, and crescent moon, which more often than not appeals to little gay boys who were bullied in school for being in gymnastics. I am aware that this is way too specific of a description to not be autobiographical. So yeah, this appeals to every type of limp wrist. Invented the word. Okay, so Mega Metagross. So you know that guy who fights in the trenches on Twitter about his theory that every single Mega Evolution is either shaped like an X or a Y? Guarantee this was ground zero for that theory. And honestly, it is messy gay culture to be like, my source? I felt like it. So flowers where flowers are due, yell half. Mega Latios and Mega Latias. Guantanamo Slay, downgrade of the century. Latias listens to Lady Gaga. Mega Latias listens to Maroon 5, specifically Girls Like You. And no, being a Dua Lipa stan is not gay enough to save you from this sentencing. Spend a little time in Guantanamo Slay, D-Mega Evolve, and think about what you've done. Up next is Mega Rayquaza. I will not call it Mega Rayquaza, fight me. Oh God, we get it, you were sponsored by Hot Wheels. I'm all for more is more, but this is explicitly the kind of greed they talk about in the Bible. Like, just put flame stickers on a Prime energy drink, you'll get the same result. There is gay gaudy and there is straight gaudy. Two entirely different schools of eccentricity. One is gag-worthy and one is gag-inducing, and I'm guessing you can tell which one this is. Travis Kelce Wood, Rotten Hell, sorry. Now we have Mega Lopunny. This is feminism. For years, there was an army of male sex pests frothing at the mouth over Lopunny. And Pokemon had the opportunity to lean in on the fan service and make it even worse in the Mega Evolution, but they said, you know what? Fuck it, we're giving her pants.
I'm a woman, and I'm wearing pants!
In one foul swoop, they said, you think this Pokemon was made for the male gaze? This was made for the male gaze. Grow up. Carly Rae Pass, hit him again for me, Lopunny. Next up, we have Mega Garchomp. And I gotta be honest, downgrade. They gave him like a really bad facelift and excessive jaw implants. It's like he's trying to chat out, but he's executing it so poorly. Guantanamo Slay, research your doctors before you let them put you under anesthesia. Next up, we have Mega Lucario. I just know that Mega Lucario tries to convince everyone that he's never pooped. Lucario, since day one, has been glazed on by the Pokemon community in every definition of the word. Like even this post, I've never been cringe. I know what 6'7" means. No, you don't. Gen Z doesn't even know what it means. You're 42. Absolutely not. You could not waterboard me into hyping up this Machiavellian nightmare any more than he already has been. Now we have Mega Abomasnow. Calling it like I see it, this is the average patron of Bear Night at your local gay bar. Large, hairy, forward-facing eyes indicating he's on the prowl for, you guessed it, other bears.
When will it ever be my turn?
Yell hat, pick me, choose me, love me. And now we have Mega Gallade. Oh, I just know he used to Naruto run through the high school hallways. No, I'm sorry, this hits way too close to home. There is a reality somewhere out there where this was me and I refuse to acknowledge it. Next up, Mega Audino. Okay, hear me out. It's but she's not selling it. She's like, yeah, I guess I serve a little, I don't know. Get up! Get up! You are absolutely pissing on these other girlies and you don't even recognize it. Once she acknowledges that she is dog walking these other losers, she can absolutely say that she invented the word. But until then, yell hell. I was rooting for you, Tiffany. We were all rooting for you. And now it is time for Mega Diancie. Now this is a diva that knows her worth. Her entire personality is blind, unwavering confidence in the fact that she is teeny. If anyone else was like that, I would roll my eyes, but she is selling it like the landlord is banging on her door and she's got 20 minutes to get that bag. Invented the word. I will not be taking any questions at this time. So now we are at the part of the video where we talk about the Mega Evolutions introduced in Legend ZA. I'll be starting with the Megas that were revealed before the game's release and then going into the ones after, and that will be chaptered in this video. We are now starting with Mega Victory Bell. Listen. Gorgeous, gorgeous girls have a little bit of acid reflux. The 11th commandment is that God gives his soldiers tummy problems. It is the balance of life so they do not topple entire nations on a whim. Yell hat. Now we have Mega Halucha. Ooh. Y'all mind if a white boy speaks a little Spanish?
Hola!
Listen, the one time straight people truly understood what camp is was with wrestling. I do occasionally go to local wrestling matches. Insane Blake lore, I know, it's a long story. But I have never felt more internal conflict than being surrounded by an audience of people who definitely did not vote to keep my rights, but are irrefutably watching drag. The outfits, the showmanship, the terrible scripts. What do you think Drag Race is? And I think Mega Halucha gets that, especially when you take a peep at those little gold details. Carly Rae Pass, put the heels on, diva, you'll be happier. And now we have Mega Malamar. Oh, make way for the top slur sayer. They asked Malamar, all right, Malamar, it's finally your time for a Mega Evolution. Congratulations. What would you like it to be? Skinny. Even before he was gifted this Mega Evolution, he was already queening out in the French dub of the anime. Gay, gay, homosexual, gay. Invented the word. The word should be concerned if it can say Malamar. Now we have Mega Chestnut. would consider this to be a 2 beers pass kind of scenario. Like after a couple drinks, he'll kiss a guy on a dare. And in my book, that's enough to let you say it for the rest of the night. But day to day, I think we both know it's just best not to say it. No, but in an extremely ally way. And now we have Mega Delphox. So Delphox was already a pretty lesbian coded character, if I'm being honest. But the announcement of this Mega Evolution was a huge day for the daughters of the witches they forgot to burn. Is that how they say it? Whatever 2012 Tumblr was churning out. And let me just say, if climbing Cringe Mountain is what it takes to create this, Tumblr, I will never doubt your game again. You caused this and the world owes you an apology. Invented the word Happy Halloween to all my lesbian viewers that celebrate, so all of you. And now we have Mega Greninja. Again, lazy. They said, okay, so what do we do for Greninja? He's like our most popular character, so we gotta go all out. This is the definition of that straight guy in theater that gives you absolutely nothing, but he is so boring that if he does a f***ing step ball change, the entire room erupts in laughter, and I cannot emphasize enough that I hate that is the reality we live in. Guantanamo Slay, I refuse to enable mediocrity. Now for Mega Raichu X. She really walked in here with a BBL and thought we wouldn't notice. She showed up to work on Monday and said,
What?
that was my sleeping pillow pressed against my ass, by the way. Y'all better appreciate what I do for you. Like Girly Pop, you doubled your ass, and I'm obsessed with you. Carly Rae Pass, bad work, if anything, makes you more of a gay icon. Next up, we have Mega Raichu Y. Oh God, oh no, she got extensions and didn't blend them out. She didn't blend them out! Raichu, I love you so much, but you cannot just buy a bag of hair, clip it in, and walk away. There are methods to this. Travis Kelce Wood Purgatory, you need to be shocked into reality, and I think this song would maybe help. And now it's time for the girl on everyone's mouth, Mega Dragonite. All right, everyone, we've got a new game coming, which means new designs. So which demographic of person should we try to be appealing to? Bottoms! There was a lot of controversy over this design, and let me be the one to draw the line and say, if you don't get this, you don't get camp. Glee seasons 4 through 6 went right over your head. If you don't get why doing a mashup of the Scissor Sisters Let's Have a Kiki and Turkey Lurkey Time for a Thanksgiving episode is not brat levels of creating culture, then we simply are just not on the same wavelength to have a conversation about this design. They took the nice, quiet girl from your office and did her out. This is what this tier list was made for. This is culture. This is class. This is mother. This invented the word. So, of course, the day after I filmed all of this, they finally revealed the rest of the Mega Evolutions for ZA, so naturally my ADHD brain hyperfixated on one thing. Hey, it's me, your brain. Want to give up another week of your life to get the rest of the Megas in this video, you f***ing quitter? So here we are, a week later. The game has been out for 3 days now, and I have barely gotten to play it so I could get this video out in time. The monkey's paw of being a creator who makes a lot of content that's based around video games is that you don't get as much time to play video games. Isn't that fun? It actually is. I love this job so much. Please keep watching my videos. It does mean the world to me. But anyway, here are the rest of the Mega Evolutions that were not announced before the game came out. Starting off with Mega Clefable. Oh baby, that is a Luna stan if I've ever seen one. For those of you not in the know, Luna is a disbanded K-pop group. There's a decent chance that you actually do know them from one of 2 very popular things, and I'm just gonna show both right now. Now for this video, you do not have to know any of their songs, even though I highly recommend it, stan Luna, although I think their company treated them really horribly, so Pirate Luna, is that the right advice? But all you have to know about the fans is that they are girly pops and they are girly kissing. That is if the fans are girls. The boys are kissing boys. They're really gay. They're super ultra mega gay. That's all you have to know. Mega Clefable has terabytes of Luna lesbian evidence. She would make gaylers look like productive members of society in comparison. So while bordering on institutionalization, I cannot deny that this diva walks the walk, so yell hat. And now we're on to Mega Starmie. I have been waiting to talk about this icon ever since I heard the rumors. I prayed that this wasn't just a botched fan edit. Prayed that the Pokemon company actually decided to take Starmie and give it the good old-fashioned rack torture until it had gams the likes of which could only be compared to Naomi Smalls. And bitch, I got what I f***ing wanted.
Here comes the hurricane, bitch. Here comes the hurricane, bitch.
There were naysayers. Oh, were there naysayers? This is ugly. This is embarrassing. This is unoriginal. This is lazy. And they are all wrong. It is none of those things. It is a secret 5th thing that puts the rest of those adjectives to shame. It is stupid. A lazy character design is worthy of critique. See Mega Greninja. A stupid character design is how you win the hearts of anybody who loves dogs that could legally be considered rats. So everyone, yell how you go. Naysayers, it is on sight. And now we have Mega Feraligatr. Okay, before anything else, I call it Mandela effect. I was writing the script for this video, and since f***ing when has Feraligatr had a TR at the end and no vowel in between? But on that note, extremely grinder coded. You would have a field day at the Republican National Convention. But now that that's out of the way, guys, Why do they put a diva cup on top of her alligator and call it a day? Like, I get it looks like Totodile when it's closed, but it's rarely closed. Like, sure, ketamine can also be used in a medically positive way, but when you use it the wrong way, you get Elon Musk. So forgive me for not being super stoked about this. No, you go. And now time for Mega Skarmory. Y'all, forgive me for making a reference that at this point is very overdone, but unfortunately still makes the algorithm kick its feet like a little schoolgirl. Gonna be golden. I do, however, feel like this looks like that guy that came into a bunch of money unexpectedly. Like, he threw a bunch of money at GameStop stock at the exact right moment, but now that he has all this money, he thinks that the most expensive thing is always the best looking thing, so now he looks like this. Like, I'm gagging, but not in the way you would prefer. It's gonna be a no for me. I'm more of a silver guy. And now we have Mega Frostlass. Skinny! Imagine using this diva in a Pokemon battle. Go, Mega Frostlass, use Mean Look! Don't tell me what to do, but whatever, I'll do it.
You big fat white nasty smelling fat bitch. Why you took me off the
She is so pussy. Gynecologists hate her. She makes them look like amateurs in the field. Invented the word, moving on. Mega Imbor, your time to shine. Okay, do not get me wrong. He absolutely can say it if it means I get to take him to dinner. But both Imbor and Mega Imbor look to me like that dad at the school field trip who volunteers to be a chaperone and takes it way too seriously. And the trips to like their local mall, it's not that deep. Imbor, I promise you, Hot Topic does not hold a candle to the demented shit that your kids see on TikTok 2 hours into having an account.
B-U-T-T-H-O-Lee. Hey, you, get into my butt. You don't know me, but you could know my butt.
Like, I don't think he's a bad person. I just feel like he's too stick in the mud to even try saying the word, so no. And now we have Mega Excadrill. Oh my God. I know this is not Excadrill's fault. I know he does not hold this in his heart, but I cannot look at this design without thinking about the worst iteration of men. We all know a car guy, we all know a shoe guy, but Diva, have you ever met a hat guy? I don't just mean a hat enthusiast. My dad is a hat enthusiast. He's great. Hats are great. It's the only thing we ever remember about royal weddings. But hat guys, different ballgame. The hat guy collects hundreds of hats, keeps the sticker on, implying he's never washed them, uses a hook accessory, even though he's probably never been fishing. It's kind of like the macho equivalent of collecting Barbie dolls, although it's much easier than collecting Barbie dolls because when you collect hats, you don't have to be empathetic of other people's lived experiences. They don't sell hats in wheelchairs. A Barbie collector would be more likely to volunteer at a food bank. A hat collector would be more likely to think that a food bank is a nickname for a grocery store. Guantanamo Slay, they probably have a lids there, you'll be fine. And now we have Mega Scolipede. Oh. I see the Bug Horse got herself a gift card to H&M for her birthday. You better work, puffer jacket. And the extensions with colored tips. Oh, the pronouns speak for themselves. Not much to say on this. Yell half for me. And now we have Mega Scrafty. Oh my God, they gave Scrafty a nicotine addiction. It is over for you bitches. The second this sentient elf bar learns what My Chemical Romance is, I fear the entire might of the US Marines could not hold him back. They gave the concept of angst a gun. Not a pew-pew, a gun. Carly Rae Pass, you could be straight as they come and I still think you would know what it means to be marginalized more than I do. Mega Electros, step on up. This design made me realize that the one thing that is preventing Electros from looking like a glory hole with feelings is the fact that it is not laying down flat. And unfortunately, that is not the case for this poor little orifice. But further unfortunately, a glory hole with feelings could describe half the clientele of Fire Island in June, so yell half. And now it's time for Mega Chandelure. If I've said it once, I've said it 100 times on this channel. I am a Taurus and I am a flawed individual. I have never claimed to be perfect. And that is why you should take what I say with a grain of salt when I tell you the best things in life are things. I love stuff. I am a millennial. Pause to let my Gen Z viewers throw up. I completely understand. And unfortunately, we are a generation that was raised on the concept of giving yourself a usually undeserved little treat. Before social media, when I was in full-time pursuit of my opera career, I was making $20,000 a year, living with 4 other people to keep the rent down. And my ass still bought the Switch OLED on day 1 because I worked very hard that year and I deserved it. Chandelure understands this. She is a gaudy queen. She put a hat on a hat. She is potentially the most financially irresponsible purchase you could ever make, but I am still going to be at Pier 1 Imports. This little freak is coming home with me. Also, she is purple. Gay. Invented the word. We're done here. Now we have Mega Pyroar. This is hideous. I'm so sorry. This looks like a Disney mascot reject. If this was Bambi's mom, I'm inclined to say I wouldn't feel as bad. Is that pretty privilege? Maybe. Bambi's mom was I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Travis Kelce would. He'd be like, girlfriend, this Chiefs color. And Taylor would be like, God, I love how stupid you are. And now we're on to Mega Floette. So like I said before, I haven't gotten very far in the game yet, but I have gotten far enough to see her do this. So if Mega Diva is popping her Flissy to even an iota of the degree that regular Diva is, then Meghan Trainor, you better watch out, girl, because that top gay icon crown is about to get taken. I could barely finish that sentence. We all know she doesn't have it. She knows she doesn't have it. Carly Rae Pass. Now we have Mega Barbarical. I gotta be real with y'all. This is like if Barstool Sports developed consciousness. I'm sorry, I just know in my heart of hearts that Mega Barbarical still sings the original lyrics to the Black Eyed Peas smash hit, Let's Get It Started. Redacted. Redacted. And after doing so, is confused as to why people are glaring at him at the house party. Wrong slur, baby, wrong video. Guantanamo Slay. Show this thing a few Haley Williams shows and I'm pretty sure it'll woke the barstool out of him. Step on up, Mega Dragalgi. I think I've made my point. Invented the word. And now we have Mega Drumpa. Oh, that is Ally Peepaw right there. He is going to say the word, but it is going to be in the sentence, I am so proud of my grandson. And call it reductive, call it dark woke, but in the grand old year of 2025, I will take a bone where I can get it. Carly Rae Pass, use it to your heart's content, Peepaw. You're not on social media. It's not gonna hurt anybody. Next up, Mega Phalanx. Now this is just a little guy. He would never say it. Little guys never say it. But Blake, your hotness, surely there are short homophobes out there. Yes, and those people are not called just little guys. They are called Ben Shapiros. Completely different entities. If you don't get it, don't hurt yourself trying to, okay? Just like go along with it. Carly Rae Pass, completely unused, but he does have it. Next up is Mega Zygarde. Oh, that's a flat earther. This man is definitely insecure. Why would you carry around something that large if you weren't trying to overcompensate for something? Whatever this is, it is the Pokemon equivalent of a Ford F-350 with truck nuts. He needs to believe in a conspiracy. He needs to believe he is important. He needs to feel like he is at a higher level of understanding than his peers. But the problem is the peers that he's comparing himself to are his teammates at his recreational adult dodgeball league. Do you truly believe your teammate Brock is the best litmus test of how well you're doing in life? He just had his ankle bracelet taken off from house arrest last week. Travis Kelce Wood, maybe you can make a conspiracy theory about how the new album actually isn't aggressively mid. And we are closing off with Mega Meganium. I purposely saved this one for last just to spite all you bitches that were coming for Chikorita choosers. Just say you hate Whimsy, save us the time. I know in my heart of hearts that Mega Meganium is she, they. It is perfectly sunny the majority of the time in Lumoise City, and here sits Mega Meganium turtlenecks within an inch of their life. And you want to know what my indicator is that this is a turtleneck? It's not even our first occurrence of one in the game. Your in-game bestie that thrusts a lifetime of responsibility on you the second you walk into the city, that's a rant for another time, is wearing a midriff turtleneck. You could rip their earbuds out at any given moment and it will be playing Cave Town 100% of the time. So I have zero doubt that Mixed Diva is pretending to not have a heat stroke for the aesthetic, and for that reason, they will be put into Invented the Word. And just like that, we have tediously completed our list. That is a lot of Pokemon that are going to be saying that word in Lumoise City. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, notification bell, all that good stuff. I am truly at the mercy of an algorithm, and you interacting does keep that afloat. I would love to keep this roof over my head. It is very cute, and your interactions can very much help that. There's also a decent chance that I'll be occasionally streaming this game on my Twitch channel and on my YouTube live channel, so please go give them a look if you want. And that about does it, but we cannot leave until we answer what did we learn from this video. I think the moral is ask not what your Pokemon can F-slur for you, but what you can F-slur for your Pokemon. I think JFK would be proud of that, right?